Ooh, okay, here we are. We are talking now. And look at this. CU Soon actually has a slight goal advantage against Fnatic Onic.
And even for Ron, actually, he was the first to be at level 4 versus Chewe. That's why Key Boy is trying to mix up things at the bottom lane. And the box is just all over the place. I remember it correctly. It was M3, if I'm not mistaken, that box is one of those notable Chu users. So it's more of a comfort here for Boxy as to why he's all over the place.
Right, that's so his job right now is to open up the map, gather information, and also poke the members of Fnatic Onic just to annoy them.
Yeah, as long as they see Boxy, okay, there's a potential threat. Boxy's here. Again, Boxy's here. You have to be mindful of where you step. So things are looking good for both teams, and more on the safer route, if I can say, for both Season and Fnatic Onic. They know the potential of their lineup, even for Kyrie and Keyboy. Very different from game number 1, right?
Yeah, we can see the pace as well for both sides. But speaking about pacing, looks like Felix might be caught here. Gotta be extra careful. Olupi arrived, but Felix managed to get away to safety. But also thanks to Boxy and Rock, who happened to be there to protect him.
You know what? With how the things are looking now for CC and Fnatic Onic, I feel like the first decent team fight that we will have is after the third turtle of the game. Oh, wait. So we could see Ron very aggressive against Chewe. This is interesting. For See You Soon, they have to convert a kill against Chewe as early as possible.
Okay, and looks like they will want to do that underneath the turret. This is where they will sit down and say hello to Chewe. Chewe definitely will go down, not able to get out in time. It's just a matter of whether is there any trade. But the answer is no. No trades at all. So a clean one on the Chewe.
Yeah, I think the only trade that Fnatic Onic can have is this turtle by Kyrie. But there's another trade for Soria and Felix because he's there at the purple buff. So is he going to be successful? Take note that Kyrie doesn't have the retribution. So Soria and Felix, the redemption for Felix on this game number 2.
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, not only that he got the first blood, but he's also not rooted to his lane. Right now, he's like going around the map, disrupting the areas, and even stole the purple buff. So who knows what else he can come up with.
Yeah, probably later on, he could go for a dive, like to final blow, and then do the petrify against the players of Fnatic Onic. The best option for Soria Felix with that is going to be Sans. Oh wait, Box is at the middle lane.
Oh no, I saw what Keyboard did as well. He flickered, but look at this. This will be the counter on the Keyboard because they know Keyboard does not have the flicker, but Keyboard counter back on the Boxy. Boxy went down. Keyboard goes down as well after being the tank in the middle. A 1-for-1 trade between See You Soon and Fnatic Onic.
And now See You Soon is at the lead. 1K gold lead for this one. And everything is just really good for them. It's impressive that they're able to get a play at the middle lane. And Boxy with those flicker. And then Way of the Dragon setups at the middle lane. Oh yeah, the last one that was at the middle lane. It was very effective for them. And they just have to continue what they're doing, setting up the tempo here against Fnatic Onic.
Super duper close between the two teams.
Yeah.
I kind of think about it. Like, it started off with the first blood, and then it kind of went back and forth. And I noticed that Keyboard just before we went for the technical pause, right? Like he flickered in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then he missed his skills. So I have at the back of my mind wondering, is that like a deliberate miss or not? But I feel that it was.
There might have been a problem. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Gideon has an intel on that.
Intel on this. It would have been funny if it was Keyboy who was just like, he misses it and then calls for the tech pause. He's like, what's the problem? I didn't hit my abilities. Usually I do hit them. I have 100% hit rate. I don't understand what's going on. But don't worry, Zipper will be on it. And don't worry, our marshals are immediately on site. We'll handle the issue as soon as possible. Of course, here at the SPS, we make sure that competitive integrity is at an all-time high.
Right.
Yeah, so far, what do you think about the game overall? It feels for me personally a very 50-50. It's still kind of hard to tell, but do you think that like it swings like a 51% somewhere?
It's a 49.
Okay.
51.
49. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Who gets the 49?
I'm not sure right
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute, 49-51. There's a majority going there. I mean, I will say that if you're leaning more towards See You Soon, I get it, because Felix is definitely showing us that, like,
Yeah.
maybe some of these picks are not exactly his favorite.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I kind of feel like... Okay, I thought we are still at the technical pause. There's a huge technical. So we're back at the game, by the way.
Oh, the moment we came back.
Just
well,
like you said.
I'm sorry.
Blame
I'll
I
put my
rest my
headset.
case, people. I rest my case.
I'll put my headset down. I'm so sorry,
Cambodian
Felix.
fans, blame Gideon.
Yep. Cambodian fans, Yusun fans, on your behalf, get out of here.
Okay, so just when we're back from this one to the game, it's Sorry and Felix down. So 1K goldie for See You Soon. Still a pretty decent lead, right? So for Fanatic Onic, they just have to focus on a specific lane, maybe Sorry and Felix or maybe Ron's hero. They just need to put a chaos in that order that See You Soon has been doing against them.
Yeah, and in order for them to gain success out of this round, hopefully they don't create the same mistakes as before, like Boxy going in, getting caught out and all that. But speaking about getting caught, we might see one person getting caught right now, and happen to be Boxy again, and it's going to be Lupi who takes him out. But look at his keyboard, all the way from the back.
Oh.
It is Felix to get the kill, so trade between the two, but the turtle is still up for grabs and say that way. Gets a Felix. And also, look who got the turtle. It is Kyrie.
Good setup play there for Fanatic Onic. And we really have to commend the Suns' usage of that Eternal Guard right in front of the players of See You Soon. I kind of feel like for See You Soon, they wanted to make things fast to the point that Sorry and Felix didn't have the connection with his teammates prior the Electo final blow. So you see for See You Soon, the critical thing for them is that they need to have that synchronization of skills. If Flick uses a Spear of Alpha, if Boxy uses the Way of the Dragon, they have to make sure that there's a follow-up setup or maybe follow-up damage for them to win a team fight.
Yeah, they need to be there, right? Positioning-wise as well, it's going to be really crucial when those sort of moves happen. For Felix, I noticed he brought the Sky Piercer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's pretty deadly at this moment. He just needs a good kick from Boxy and he'll definitely secure the kill.
Definitely if they want to go and find Sans prior team fight if you are Sorry Felix, hence the Sky Piercer thing or equipment also. So 8 minutes for our game. Boxy is still all over the place, but the thing is that for Fnatic Onic, they've given a lot of space for Chewe. The Megan Wave at the bottom lane is just literally flowing because of Chewe's split pushing. And the lead is now on the side of Fnatic Onic after all those series of events during the Turtle team fight.
But you know what else is flowing?
What is?
The respect for these two teams. Yeah, they go back and forth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're not really like, okay, let's go on in. You know, I see someone, I want to go and get the pick out now. And I can partly understand because it's almost time for the
and
next
you also
one.
know what's flowing?
What's that?
The love of these players from MLBB.
Oh!
Yeah, because they've been playing, these players are like really veterans in the league. Even Ra, Ron. It's like I'm singing Lady Gaga, so Ra, Ron.
Oh. Ra. But let's see who gets a Ra away. It's going to be Felix getting the Lord. Whoa, man. Oh, man.
What an anticlimactic way after taking the Lord.
Just right after getting the Lord, we have to take a breather. I mean, I was ready for action.
Yeah, me too. Actually, you guys weren't able to see, but me and Sir Cloud were literally standing during that Lording. But after the Lording, we're just sitting now. So yeah, we're just waiting for the players and the teams to be prepared again. But things happen, and what happened is Sorry and Felix, Lord still happened.
Yeah, and Lord happened. Okay, it does look kind of like See You Soon is getting their momentum again. But maybe Gideon, what do you think? Do you think See You Soon is getting this momentum? Can they close the game off?
I think closing the game is going to be a little bit different. Sorry, not different, but a little bit difficult, especially when I'm messing around with the internet that much. But I'm not saying that the tech pause is my fault. I'm just saying I might have a hand in it. I do think that Sorry I'm Felix definitely looks like he has something to prove because he's making like really bold moves across the map. The fact that he's surviving, the fact that he is like creating space with the amount of, I don't want to say damage amp, but definitely his kill pressure alone is making Fnatic Onic question a couple of their moves. I don't feel like Fnatic Onic is as decisive as they were if they do notice that Sorry I'm Felix is hovering around the map or with outside of vision.
I think it's going to be hard for Fnatic Onic with this. Okay, it's the replay.
Yeah.
It's the raw run heist for this Lord. There was a conceal from Keyboy. I want to know where. Oh, okay.
There was a misread tree there.
Yeah. And then we pull it back just a little bit more because here you can see that Kyrie is walking up towards the Lord as quickly as possible. But by the time he dashes it, it's already gone. And Sorry I'm Felix was already buffering his next ability.
So the early retribution was from Flick. It just so happened that Sorry I'm Felix was around the perimeter of the Lord, and then Kyrie was not really part of the Lord take. Okay. So it's a nice juggle there for See You Soon.
I mean, kind of like mopped up the mess, right?
Yeah.
From your own team. It's like, aha, okay, I'm there, I gotcha.
I mean, I think that's what the meta is asking of us right now, because now that we don't have the Lord dance as we usually know it, the Lord does way too much damage. So really, it's just the conversion of gold. How much can you get off of this? Yes, you get the Lord, but if I take away 4 of your members, I don't think that's worthy of a trade.
Yeah, that's true. So things are looking good now for See You Soon, and I think for Fnatic Onic, they need to find a way to stop Sorry Felix.
I don't think they can. I don't think it's stop an Electo final blow. I think they definitely need to readjust in terms of like the spacing that they usually give, because again, Benedetta covers a lot of distance very quickly as well. So I definitely think that Fnatic Onic, number one, they're still stuck down to their fundamentals of, hey, we got to watch out for our waves. We don't want to get accidentally backdoored like we saw TLPH do to BTRB. But at the same time, there needs to be some kind of risk and reward to get See You Soon to commit to a fight.
Yeah, and also the fact that the Benedetta also has the Sky Piercer. So it's pretty dangerous. Yeah, it's not only about you keeping your distance; it's also about you needing to be careful, be aware of where the Benedetta is before you get backstabbed.
It's as if the Benedetta is stitching the floor. Stitching the floor. Not teaching.
That floor better learn its lesson.
Yeah, that floor better learn. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what to expect from See You Soon after this, because it's going to be hard for them to set up a play even though they have the Lord.
Well, okay. A number of things that are making it difficult for the play to be set up is the fact that the follow-up isn't very burst-oriented, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's imagine the previous situation where Boxy was making, like, an incredible kick. He does the kick of a lifetime, and the only real follow-up he had was Zask, who can't burst the target down, so they had to get Sorry I'm Phoenix from the top side of the map to rotate down and even commit a Petrify to guarantee at least a one-for-one trade.
And at the same time, for Fnatic Onic, knowing that the lineup of See You Soon doubled down on the physical damage, they could just go for those physical defenses. So there's this specific time wherein See You Soon's lineup will be as effective as they are now. But on the latter part of the game, I don't think it's going to be the same story for them.
Oh, but of course, because they also, like, not only is it physical, they've got true damage from Alpha, they've got true damage from Carry as well. So itemizing, even if you itemize, like, full physical, full armor, it might work against you. That's why when I'm looking at the item list from Fnatic Onic, I'm seeing a lot of Blood Wings, anything to give you like extra health, anything that gives you an extra shield to kind of win you in these moment-to-moment games, right? These moment-to-moment fights. If you survive with just a sliver of health, that just might be good enough.
And speaking of surviving, Keyboy was able to survive, but Flick doesn't.
Yeah, we are back onto the game, ladies and gentlemen. But the fight's not over yet, though. Straight on to Kyrie. Run got it, but Chewe gets Boxy instead. So a bit of a trade there, but Sans gets run. So looks like this fight is favoring on the side of Fnatic Onic. And plus, they're able to take down the Lord immediately.
Yeah, this is what Gideon has been saying earlier. Is it better for See You Soon that they were able to take down the Lord? But in exchange is that 2-3 players of our team will be down. So for Fnatic Onic, they got the better side of the deal after that Lord take. So 8-5 is our score, almost 10 minutes. So it's pretty fast for Fnatic Onic versus how they played from game number 1. Because for this one, it's literally see you soon being boxed out. Or yeah, being boxed out in this area for Fnatic Onic.
Yeah, and it's also the first lot, right? So it doesn't give you that much of a value, and the fact that you lost 2-3 players in the process is definitely not going to be worth it. But also checking out some of the items. Okay, of course for carry, just finished the Demon Hunter Sword, so the Trinity items are complete. That's where we will be able to see carry coming up with a lot more damage, perhaps in this mid lane fight here, as Fnatic Onic wants to take down the turret.
And the only decent item that Boxy has actually for the defensive item is the Athena's shield. So it means that they don't really have that counter yet versus the lifesteal, or they don't have the anti-lifesteal yet versus Loot-P, versus Chewa's hero. So they just need to pump up those equipments just to be prepared against Fnatic Onic. But yeah, Fnatic Onic, they have their own ways to limit the resources of See You Soon, and that is seen on this game as to why they are on the lead 2.1k against See You Soon.
Well, now we are back to the, okay, we chill, we wait for the next Lord. Now, even though if Sans is just right in front of the members of See You Soon, but nobody really commits to him, but I can understand why as well, because you don't want to go in there just for Keyboard from behind to counter back onto you. So there's still a decent amount of respect from See You Soon to Fnatic Onic.
Now here's the thing also for Fnatic Onic, now that we've been mentioning about the respect and discipline of these teams. I like the discipline here of Fnatic Onic, that yes, they are on the lead, but they also respect the idea of the clearing of the bigger wave. So they always make sure that their lanes are flowing, both top lane, even bottom lane, prior this Lord take, so that they will be on the upper hand versus See You Soon while trying to take this Lord.
Okay, they're going to start off the Lord now, but See You Soon is waiting at the side, so they could come in any time. So Fnatic Onic will definitely not commit all in onto the Lord just yet. They will definitely wait for See You Soon to make their first move, or maybe they might make the first move. See You Soon going back onto the back line, onto Boxy. But Boxy, well,
it's gonna be a reset.
Yeah.
We've seen this. We've been seeing this like
a million times.
A million times today. But then we can see a split push at the middle lane for Sorry and Felix.
Oh, Felix! He actually engaged it solo onto the mid and he went down, and because of that, that opened up the space, but still Lord is taken by Flick. But like what we're talking about earlier on, like what Gideon said earlier on, is now you lose 2-3 members. It does not matter whether you get the Lord.
I mean, we can see right now for Fnatic Onic that they're just on the lead in terms of dealing damage against See You Soon. The Lord will not spawn anytime now. Maybe 10 seconds, 5 seconds, but yeah, for Fnatic Onic, they're able to take down this right down the middle lane, probably another one. And for See You Soon, they have to defend, but the Lord will be at the top lane. I'm pretty sure that Fnatic Onic will cut that Lord and make sure that they win the next team fight.
Oh, Boxy! Caught out and Sarge! Beautifully take him out. And now with a Boxy, this is their chance from Fnatic Onic to take down the Lord, but still a decent amount of respect for them not to push straight in. Boxy got caught out with his pants down.
Yeah, that's really...
Oh, wait, it's not over yet. Run, he has to run away. He's very low right now. Kyrie goes in as well. Drew off Flick together with Felix. And that is nothing much they could do. Unfortunately, they have to lose their inhibitor turret.
Okay, that's just too much damage here for Chewe on this game. So at level 15, Ron is still at level 14, so we could see damage leaderboard. It's literally Chewe. Next is Zask of See You Soon. So again, Season has this high potential of winning a team fight as long as... let's put it in a better way. The winning condition of See You Soon is they need to place that Nightmare spawn in front of everyone with the Electro Final Blow and Petrify simultaneously. So it's more on the linear of skills, but It's gonna be hard though for those two players, but as long as there is the layer, there's a high chance for Siusu to actually win a team fight against Fanatic Onic.
Yeah, especially it's tough, especially the fact that you have Loopy who can disposition them. That's one, and you got Keyboy who can also like soak in all those skills as well. So you gotta really target, you gotta really time it well. But if Fanatic Onic is able to get a pickup from anyone, whether it's Boxy, whether it's Flick, then that's pretty much it. They can push in, potentially push in, that is.
Yeah, and speaking of pushing, I really like how Lutpi is actually pushing back the players of Sisun.
Oh no, they got Boxy! Boxy! Oh man, he thought he was still in the position that, okay, I could still kind of poke you a little bit, I could still kind of open the map, but not at this stage, because Fnatic on it, they are well stacked up now. They are about 5k goal ahead of See You Soon.
Yeah, and it's actually because of Lutpi's setup plays. Actually, he's been pretty solid for this game. And gold leaderboard is Chewe on top, and even Kyrie. So it's going to be a fast load here for Fnatic Onic without a contest from Soon. Again, things are looking good for Fnatic Onic. They just have to capitalize on this lord. But you can see, sorry, Felix doing some efforts for a split push with the current minion wave at the top lane. Luti with the Winter Crown, by the way.
So at this moment, it's waiting game.
Yeah, it's
Just
a waiting game.
Wait for the Lord come, and then they will try to push in all 3 lanes inside of the base. And if they can get a pickup or 2 out of the members of See You Soon, then they can basically close the game. So See You Soon must defend this.
Yep, and there's an intel from Sorry and Felix that 3 players, actually 4 players of Fnatic Onic are here. So it's gonna be a Lord at the top lane, Force team fight at the bottom lane to be able to destroy this inhibited turret. And for See You Soon, it's going to be hard for them to defend their base, but they have to if they want to extend this series into game number 3.
Okay, the Lord has arrived onto the doorstep, waiting for the minions on the mid lane, and this is where Fnatic Onic will take down the inhibitor turret. That's going to be inhibitor turret number 1, waiting for the minions to arrive onto inhibitor turret number 2 on the bottom lane. That is it. Everything is out open right now. They will go all in. And here we go. Guardian called upon to help them out, and Ludwig gets a double kill in the process. Looking for another kill, but Boxy will be the next one. Although he tried from behind, but at the end of the day, it's going to be Fnatic Onic wrapping things up.
Wow, that is yet another setup play from Lutpi. Hands down to the guy. He did it earlier, he did it again on that last team fight. Very consistent on setting up plays for Fnatic Onic with that Don't Run Wolf King. Everything was just almost perfect.